Hey y'all, so listen, in the age of COVID, so many of us are working remote full time. And it is a little bit of an adjustment, right? 1,000,001 Zoom meetings, WebExes, Microsoft Teams, whatever it is that you do. And let's be honest, we're all a little bit less motivated than we normally are, right? And so what I want to talk about today is how to CYA with this work remote situation, because it's only a matter of time before it starts, if it hasn't already started for you. Before well, I don't know how productive people are being at work. I don't know if people are really getting work done. That bullshit is gonna start. I know it's already started at my job, Gia. And listen, I'm not trying to bring my ass into the office until we got a goddamn vaccine. And so it's in our best interest to make sure that people understand that we are being productive, right? So I'm going to try to explain this a little bit. I probably won't fit it in 2 minutes. So whatever I don't fit in, go to my YouTube channel and watch the rest of it. But here is trick number 1 in terms of C.Y.A. documentation, right? So most of us are at our computers, right? We're on Zooms, we're on whatever kind of WebEx meetings. One thing I started to do is I started to kind of take notes or transcribe what is being discussed in the meeting, and in particular, making sure that I leave a meeting with something actionable or an understanding that I don't have an action out of that meeting. So if you are just a participant in the meeting, then the job is easier for you. All you have to do is just make sure that you know what you're supposed to do. After the meeting, shoot a note to the meeting organizer and say, hey, this was my understanding of what was discussed. As far as I know, I don't have an action. Please confirm, please verify, please whatever. That's one way. Now, if you are the meeting organizer, like I was several times today, Jill, then as you conduct the meeting, make sure that you have an assignee for each task. You have an agreed upon completion date. And the most important thing is that you email everybody afterwards and say, this is what we discussed today. These are the actions. This is when it's due. Please let me know if I've misstated anything or missed anything. If you do those things, number 1, it makes you seem like you're really smart and you got your shit together, right? Number 2, you won't have the situation where a week or 2 goes by and people are like, oh, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Are we doing something? I know I was supposed to do that. Did you know you're supposed to do that? You know how that bullshit goes, right? And I know, listen, I'm a Black woman in corporate America. Well, technically nonprofit now, but I'm a Black woman at work. Okay, and so I know how the bullshit starts. Matter of fact, these motherfuckers the other day was talking about, oh, I think that Reese, you should be doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, well, really, bitch, when was you gonna tell me I was supposed to be doing that? So I took an opportunity in this meeting to, for one, stipulate to everybody, this expectation wasn't communicated to me, but let's all get on the same page on what the expectations are. And I made sure that I stated my case and I was clear on what people expected of me. It's very important to be clear. It's not like now where people can just drop into your office or you kind of hear things in the hallways. Oh, I heard my name. What y'all talking about? You can't do that, because you're not in the same working space as everybody else. So the best way of doing that is making sure you're very clear on the steps that you need to take. Also, it's good because for me, I'm a procrastinator. And so if I don't have some kind of deadlines, if I don't have something that I have to do by this time, child, it ain't gonna get done, okay? Or it'll get done at the very last minute. So having actions, having specific dates and deadlines also helps you work to something and be more productive. Maybe you'll still be a procrastinator, but the good thing is you'll at least be meeting the expectations of those around you. And so hopefully this quick 5-minute, probably was what will end up being, C.Y.A. tutorial will help you, or guide, hence whatever the fuck, will help you be more motivated, be more productive, but at a minimum, make sure that nobody can have your name in their mouth about some bullshit, because you just pulled out that email, per our last email. We good for that. Per our last email. Well, actually, what had happened was you said, and I said, and we said, and so that's what was done. Okay? Don't let people try you, chill. Don't fuck around and get fired in the age of COVID or laid off because your ass wasn't covering your ass.